Wizards of the West Coast. Tapping out, slinging spells. I hate your deck.
Jeez, dude.
What just happened?
It's a gross card.
Never early or late.
Oh my lord.
That is a roll.
I do not love that.
What just happened?
Oh, yes!
I wanted to know.
A sacrifice they're willing to make.
Yeah, spicy stuff.
Thank you to our sponsor, EverLegion. EverLegion is a super rad fantasy and gacha game with some of the best 3D models I've seen. Casual or experienced gamer? Well, this game's for you. You can play it anywhere, anytime for free. Hell, I even play it while I'm waiting for my Uber. I love getting weekly updates and free gameplay and zero resources needed to upgrade my heroes. EverLegion's first anniversary celebration is coming up from June 23rd to July 16th. Log into the game for 10 consecutive days and you can get 100 draws. That's right, 100 draws! Let's get playing with the 10 draw and see what we get. Whoa, I just got Costanza. She's my favorite human warrior. She can also add a 30% attack buff to the rest of her team. She's a total badass. You can participate in the Lucky Draw event for free during the anniversary celebration, with the grand prize being a complete lineup of the heroes in the past year and the upcoming year. EverLegion is really going all out on their first anniversary and giving away many freebies. What are you waiting for? Come join me on the battlefield and let's draw heroes together. Make sure to use the unlimited anniversary redeem code. You can get awesome gifts worth up to $100. Click my link in the description below or scan the QR code.
EverLegion. Play for free now.
If you really want to support I Hate Your Deck, there's a lot of ways to help support us. Number one way is through Patreon. Patreon is a great place where you get to join our community. We have a Discord where we play a lot of Magic with our friends, and there's such a community of people from around the world in our Discord. So if you want access to our deck list, do you want to play Magic with a lot of people from all over the world and interact or help brew your decks, the I Hate Your Deck Discord through Patreon will help you get all that done. Hey, if you've been liking I Hate Your Deck, hit the like, subscribe, and ring that bell to get notifications when we have new episodes coming out. And we also have bonus episodes. If you want to see those bonus episodes that were too hot for YouTube, join our Patreon to check that out.
Wizards of the West Coast. Tapping out, slinging spells. I hate your deck. We want to give you the true LGS experience. We show up, sling spells, and have fun. Now meet our players for this episode.
What's up, everyone? It's Lynch with I Hate Your Deck. Welcome to another episode. We hope to keep seeing you every other Friday. And as always, I love playing paper Magic with my friends, especially this crazy guy.
What's up, everybody? Good to be back. Skylar Funk. Happy to be playing Magic with my friends. Really excited to do something new and adventurous with you guys today. So.
Hey guys, I'm Alex Roper. They'll call me both names at this table. I'm really looking forward to this game. These commanders are sweet.
Hey, it's Joe. Back again, just slinging some spells with the guys here. Active duty military, patron of a show, and just looking forward to trying to understand how this works.
Right?
Not making too many mistakes.
No promises. We'll try.
Yeah.
So, Rule Zero pregame conversation. Well, we're doing Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
We're gonna play.
That's right.
We're gonna play Lord of the Rings, and normally in Commander we each have 40 life. Today we're going to try the two-headed giant variant.
Hell yeah.
I've never played it on camera, but I've played it off camera.
Yeah, for 20 years. That's a super fun format. It takes away the whole politics of you, not me, are you? And it's just you're united in this you gotta attack, smack down, and it's still big and swingy and awesome EDH, so.
They're gonna have 60 life. Yep. We're gonna have 60 life. We're one life total, but we're still 4 separate boards. The only difference to my understanding as well is if I have a creature and if I attack either one of them, they're still able to block.
Put it in front of our life total.
Yeah, so you're still operating in your board, but you have 1 shared life total.
1 shared life total, attack and block as a team.
Draw as a team.
All the phases together, and then you are our 2 opponents, and he is not my opponent technically if a spell says each opponent creates or whatever.
Let's talk about these decks a little bit. I'm gonna try to play Aragorn and Arwen Wed.
I'm gonna try to play.
We'll see how it happens.
I feel that a lot.
Vigilance. Whenever Aragorn and Arwen Wed enter the battlefield or attack, put a +1 counter on each creature you control. You gain 1 life for each other creature you control. When mine enters the battlefield, it would only count the creatures on my board, even though we're 1 life, but we're still 2 separate boards. And they're 3/6. I'm all about trying to make a lot of tokens. So I have a lot of things that make tokens, a lot of things that double tokens.
You're going wide.
Going wide.
I got A longtime hero, Gandalf the Grey. 3 blue-red for a 3/4 legendary creature avatar wizard that says whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, choose one that hasn't been chosen. You may tap or untap target permanent. Gandalf the Grey deals 3 damage to each opponent. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy, and the best ability of all time, puts Gandalf on top of its owner's library.
Second best, yeah, to lose the game. He eats himself off the board.
Yes. So basically, I'm going to be casting spells, instants, and sorceries, and trying to copy them and have synergies around them.
Here, I'm playing Tom Bombadil. He's 5 colors, 4/4 legendary creature. God Bard is his type. As long as there are 4 or more lore counters among sagas you control, Tom Bombadil is hexproof and indestructible. Whenever the final chapter ability of a saga you control resolves, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a saga card. Put that card into the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of the library in any order, and it only triggers once per turn. So you're gonna see a lot of sagas from me. We're gonna have to do a lot of reading because these sagas don't get played that much outside of this deck. Got some enchantresses to take advantage of that. Some ways to bring sagas back from my graveyard.
I'm playing Frodo. Sauron's Bane, a 1 white legendary halfling citizen. It's a 1/2. And he reads, for Orzhov, so black, white, hybrid mana. If Frodo Sauron's Bane is a citizen, which he is when he enters, it becomes a halfling scout with base power and toughness 2/3 and lifelink. You can then pay black, for if Frodo is a scout, it becomes a halfling rogue with whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game if the ring has tempted you, me, 4 or more times this game, otherwise the ring tempts me.
That's a serious ability.
Now enjoy the show.
Let's roll to see who goes first.
4.
Missed the
6.
table. Oh, dude, we're all the way. We're at 9.
It's you guys.
So let's draw our 7.
Ooh, baby, did you know that's right?
So we're not drawing. Go to our turn. Main phase 1. I'm gonna play Windswept Teeth.
Urza's Saga. Saga buddies.
There's sagas I control.
As this saga enters and after your draw step, add a lore counter. Sacrifice it after 3. 1. Urza's Saga gains tap, add colorless mana.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay the 1. Go get.
Sky, do you agree to this? Pay to the 1?
Yeah, no, I'm down.
Yeah. Well, I go get a Savannah. I'll tap it for 1, and I'll cast Raise the Redeemed.
Raise.
He's an elf warrior 1/1. I can pay 2 colorless and no green or white. Create a 1/1 green elf token also by tapping him. Or I can pay 4 colorless, either green or white hybrid mana 2 times. Tap him for each token you control. Create a token as a copy of that creature. So again, part of the token generation theme.
Yeah.
No combat, let's do it. Pass, we pass.
And then so untap, upkeep, and we will draw.
There's the Savannah.
For my land for turn, I will play a Myriad Landscape tapped.
For my land for turn, I'm going to play the land side of Ballad Recovery. I'm going to flip this. We go to our end step.
Our untap.
Yep, untap, upkeep, draw. This happens, it gains the 2 tap create a construct ability. Main phase, I'll play a land.
I'll play a Plains as well.
I think for me it's Sokenzen, Crucible
Plains
of...
is green.
It sure is. It's the Shire!
But it's the Lord of the Rings one. This is the Shire.
I understand.
Wow.
I understand.
Oh, that makes me happy.
I looked at it, you're like, that plane is great.
Pay 2 for a Smoldering Egg. This is 0/4 Dragon Egg with Defender. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a number of Ember counters on Smoldering Egg equal to the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. Then if Smoldering Egg has 7 or more Ember counters on it, remove them and transform Smoldering Egg.
I will then tap 2, and I will cast a Talisman of Unity. I can tap it for colorless or hurt myself or hurt you as well.
Hurt me as well.
Hurt us.
It hurts me,
I
it
can hurt
hurts us.
It hurts me to hurt you. It hurts.
Now more than ever.
Keep playing well or he's going to start damaging you.
We're gonna go to combat.
Let's go to combat.
I have a creature I can attack.
Attack them.
Swing it.
We're gonna take that one. Yeah.
Pass. Jinx.
Untap.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Playing my land for turn. It'll be a Plains. Tap the plane for a Soul Ring. Tap the Soul Ring for an Arcane Signet.
Happens, jeez, dude.
Tap 2 for an Orzhov Signet.
Ew. What just happened?
I don't want my teammate to have all the ramping fun,
Thank
so
you.
I'm gonna tap 2 and 3 visits, getting myself a forest. Probably a Triome. but that would be my turn.
You're past. You guys moving through your end step?
Yep.
Yes.
So we untap.
We untap. We draw.
Nah, Sean.
Try together.
This triggers. Search your library for an artifact card with mana cost 0 or 1. Put it on the battlefield, then shuffle.
I'm gonna tap this for colorless, and I'm gonna tap these two. And I'm gonna cast Duelist Heritage. Enchantment. Whenever one or more creatures attack, you may have target attacking creature gain double strike until end of turn.
It's a gross card.
I can choose a creature of his or mine to get double strike.
Yeah.
Or I could target yours. Like if you guys are really winning and I just don't want to take another turn, I'm like, sorry, Sky.
Or no one out of this game.
Our old rivalry picked up and I'm killing us both.
You gotta remember to pretend like we're actually two-headed giants.
Two independent brains,
Yes,
you know, like
and then we just yell at
different
each other
ideas,
and,
yeah.
you know, one
have
set
to-
of arms and
You
legs.
have to have a brain to have two.
A Manic Confluence into play.
Okay. It resolves.
The card that I searched my library for is a Soul Ring. Shocker.
Wow.
Put it on the battlefield, then shuffle, and then it sacrifices itself, but before it does, I will tap it to float a colorless.
Yep.
So then, yeah, that resolves. Soul Ring is here. And I have one floating colorless. I'm gonna play an island. I'll cast Gandalf. 3/4 legend that yeets himself every 4th spell.
never early or late.
Thank you.
Thou shalt not pass.
Exactly.
Go to
Let's go to
combat?
combat.
Swing at you.
How dare you?
I will then have Duelist Heritage. Give it double strike.
Okay. Then we
Wait
will
for
take
two.
two.
This is cool.
Red's about to get his ass kicked.
At least he's part of the elf, you know.
And yeah, you have a mana confluence and
That's it.
that stuff. And you played your land per turn.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, that's
Yep,
it.
pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
What'd you get?
Cards.
Great stuff, great stuff.
Share with the rest of the class.
Secrets will make friends.
Be better as a player.
Yeah.
You want to start this time?
Yeah, I'm gonna play a Scalding Tarn for turn, and I'm going to crack it and get, I need one more color. I'll get an island this one. That's right.
Okay. I'll play my land for turn, which is going to be Orborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. Everyone's a swamp, so you got that black mana now. Tap a white, then I will tap Urborg, pay into the Orzhov Signet, and I will cast Danitha Capuchin Paragon. She is a 2/2 legendary human knight with first strike, vigilance, lifelink, and aura and equipment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Yeah, it's spicy stuff.
Tap green, white, and I'm gonna cast my Anti-Enchantress. Green, white, when an enchantment is put into any graveyard from play, draw a card, and it's a 1/2. When it goes into any graveyard, so it's like, that's why I call it an Anti-Enchantress.
Oh, I've never seen that, dude.
So with sagas, it's nice because
It's
sagas
perfect,
yeet themselves into the graveyard when they're done, and that's an
We
enchantment.
just missed the Urza Saga.
I could have gotten Urza Saga. Maybe I blow up yours next turn to get me to draw a card.
What?
I said maybe next turn I blow up your enchantment to
like
draw.
that.
You don't want to hear about that plan?
We don't
I
like
don't
that.
hear about that. I'm very
Any
offended.
graveyard from play? How have I never seen this card?
Tap the Arcane Signet for white, and I'll cast Frodo Sauron's Bane. 1/2 Halfling Citizen.
I think we're ready to pass the turn.
Yeah, sure.
Untap.
Upkeep drop.
Draw. Oh my lord.
I will play a land for turn. A horizontal.
Horizon Canopy.
Horizon Canopy.
Lovely. Playing this Otawara Soaring City.
You like those legendary lands?
Sitting on 5 mana. I drew a fun card that I've also never cast.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, let's go to combat. Gandalf,
Yeah,
attack,
frisbee attack.
trigger this.
Whenever one or more creatures attack, you may have target attacking creature gain double strike. I will have my Duelist Heritage target your Gandalf.
3/4 double strike coming.
Gandalf is swinging.
6 commander damage. I think we play the long game and take it. 6 commander damage.
Okay.
Kind of think we could go to second main here.
Second man. Waiting.
Fascinating.
So I think we are passing.
Pass.
On your end step, pay 2 to sack the Myriad Landscape.
I love that card. Can you
two
believe
basics,
they put
yeah.
a ramp spell on a land?
Go and get these 2 planes.
Alrighty then.
Upkeep, draw.
You draw together.
Right now, over me.
I can hold up this.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Land for turn. Wooded Foothills. I'm gonna cast Displacer Kitten for 4.
That's for flickering your damn enchantments, huh?
Yeah, if I flicker the Saga, it goes back to 1. It resets the lore counters. Yeah, That's the idea. 4 mana, Cat Beast, 2/2. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent you control. So my board only, can't flick teammates here. Then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control.
Very powerful.
It's a gross card.
Yeah.
But it's such cute art.
And it resolves through all of this open mana that I see before me.
No counters.
I'm gonna pass priority over to my teammate.
Okay. Play my land for turn, which will be a Plains. I will pay 1 white, 1 less because of Danthea, and I will cast a Spirit Mantle, targeting Frodo. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has protection from creatures. Mm-hmm. What I will do is...
What you will try to do.
Yeah, what I'll
Got a lot of
try
counter
to
spells in this deck.
Ignore everything I said previously.
I will pay, 2 and a white, a floating 1 colorless mana, because it costs 1 less. It's called a Duelist Heritage.
Big facts.
Big facts. Never seen this card before.
We will move to combat.
We will move to combat. Swing Frodo, Sauron's Bane at you. And Frodo will have double strike.
This is the part where we decide if we want to take the damage.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say no, because that would be bad.
It's currently a 1/2.
Tap 1/2 blue. For Into the Royal, targeting, kicked, cast, trigger, I'm gonna choose to copy it. So now we got 2 Into the Royals on the stack. Target selection is Frodo. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If this spell was kicked, draw a card.
Wait, so how much mana is tapped here?
1, 2, 3, 4.
The red is open.
The red is open.
Yeah, so my targets will be Frodo and Displacer Kitten.
I can protect him.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, I'm gonna crack my Wooded Foothills in response. And pay life, yes.
A sacrifice they're willing to make together. Use life as a resource.
For a tropical island.
You did the vivid color.
Oh, you're a man of culture, I see.
Get that good printer.
That on the stack, I'm going to tap for a blue and cast Mystical Tutor, Displacer Kitten trigger. Exile up to 1 target non-land permanent you control. I'm gonna choose Displacer Kitten to...
Basically, it makes one of your targets an illegal target now because it's no longer on the battlefield.
Right, so when the resolution comes, that one would work, but when but that copy that's targeting that would just fizzle because its target is gone.
Yes.
As the stack stands, yeah.
Yeah, as the stack stands, I'll only draw 1 card.
Yes.
Sad, hate you.
And I'm assuming, does the Mystical Tutor resolve?
Yeah, nothing else to say right now.
Okay, so I'll resolve this one?
Yep.
Okay. Mystical Tutor resolves, I search for Assassin's Trophy. Assassin's Trophy goes top of my deck.
Frodo will go to my hand. The
That
Spirit
falls.
Mantle falls off, yeah.
And we take no combats. Into the Royal then resolves, that bounce and I draw. Smoldering Egg would have triggered too. Sorry, here it comes.
Because it's spent and not mana cost or mana value, he did spend 4 mana on it, so he will get 4 counters.
So it's like a combo.
Combo!
If you had an X spell and you cast X equals 10, you spent 12 mana total.
Yeah, it makes
Just wanted to
sense.
make sure.
What's happening now?
We're gonna go to main phase 2.
Okay, main phase 2.
By paying a white, and I will recast Frodo, Sauron's Bane. He does the same thing he did 5 minutes ago. Full send. Go for it.
On your end step, let's have a white, and these 2 won't hurt me because of your Urborg, and I'll tap this, and I'll create a token,
Elf boy.
Elf Warrior.
Squad up.
Now we'll untap.
How dare
Untap.
you?
Upkeep. Draw.
Drop.
Let's get this out this turn, but let's go to combat
Okay,
first.
go to combat.
You're in combat.
I don't think you should attack with any 1/1s. It seems a bit dangerous for that.
You double strike.
Yeah,
'cause
let's
it's
go.
attacking.
Gandalf is coming. Yes.
You're gonna attack with Gandalf. I'll have Duelist Heritage.
Yeah, 3/4 double strike blocks.
I think I'll block with Dantha Caspian. She has first strike as well.
So on first strike, she dies.
And we gain 2 life because she has lifelink as well.
First strike damage.
Yes.
Now we go to second strike damage.
Yes. Still blocked, nothing happens.
Oh, that's it.
Yep. Second main.
I'll tap these 3, all for colorless. I'll cast Ashnod's Altar.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna main phase this Memory Deluge, which is an instant that says look at the top X cards of your library where X is the amount of mana spent to cast a spell. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. And it has flashback for 7. So I look at 4 and put 2 into my hand. Assume that resolves.
Yes. Does that trigger?
That triggers both of these cards. This one will go from 4 to 8. Yeah, because then it says, then if it has 7 or more Ember counters on it, remove them and transform. Comes back, Ashmouth Dragon. That's a 4/4 flying with whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Ashmouth Dragon deals 2 damage to any target. This also triggers do the 3 damage. Yeah, both of your faces.
Do we take 6 damage then?
Yes, because it says each opponent and you are distinct opponents.
Okay, that's a lot grosser.
He's got a big sword. Now the memory of deluge will resolve, right? Cool, so I check 4 cards and put 2 in. Yay, want it.
That's good.
And these go here. So now that I've drawn these cards, I can hit my land drop per turn. Feels good. Will give me an opportunity to pay blue for Mystic Remora. It's an enchantment with cumulative upkeep 1. You have to pay more for it every turn. And whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, you may draw a card unless that player pays the low price of 4 generic mana.
I'm sorry, we missed a trigger.
When Sky bounced Frodo to his hand, it was equipped with an enchantment. The enchantment goes to the graveyard, and then Femriff triggers from any enchantment going from the battlefield to the graveyard. And so I would have drawn a card at that point.
Which we happen to know is an Assassin's Trophy.
And it's going into my
Gross.
hand.
Yeah.
Now.
Bye. We're passing.
Okay.
Tap, upkeep, draw. Yeah, sure. As long as you've got the mana to do it.
I'm gonna play Scrubland for turn. Okay, I'm gonna tap 3 for Evolution Sage. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, proliferate. Choose any number of permanents and or players, then give each another counter of each kind already there.
All right, so I will play a swamp as my land for turn. Tap 2, using the Arcane Signet to go into 4, and 5, 6, 7. And I will cast the Ancient Gold Dragon. 7/10 Elder Dragon with flying, and whenever Ancient Gold Dragon deals combat damage to a player, roll a d20 and create a number of 1/1 blue fairy dragon creature tokens with flying equal to the result of the roll.
Bonkers.
Pass said turn.
Untap all the things. Upkeep trigger. Mystic Remora costs 1 more. I will pay 1. Thanks for not playing any non-creature spells. Like, what the heck?
Can I proliferate those counters?
Oh yeah, it's an age counter. Draw.
Yep, draw. I'm gonna play a land, overgrown farmland. It enters tapped unless you control 2 or more of their lands, which I do. I'm gonna sack the Elf Warrior to Ashnod's Altar, giving me 2 colorless mana. I'm gonna tap this for colorless, these 2 for white, these 2 for black because of your thing. Use these 2 colorless, and I'm gonna cast our Ancient Gold Dragon.
Oh, snap-a-doodle.
Well, now we can block heads.
Yeah, they're gonna tangle, and it's gonna be awesome to watch.
Okay.
We have a response to Ancient Gold Dragon.
Ancient is in the stack.
Yep.
And we pass priority.
It's cool
Yeah,
to
we let it. We decided to let it resolve.
So we can go to combat. My attack, even with double strike, is not quite good enough to get through that Dagron, so we're probably second main. Okay, pass.
Okay, on your end step, I'm going to tap green and black here. Assassin's Trophy on Ashenmouth Dragon.
Okay, cool.
Is this a May ability? It's up to 1. So on cast, I'm flickering Displacer Kitten. You may negate a basic and put it onto the battlefield untapped.
Hold on though, I'm sorry. There was a trigger, Mystic Remora. Seize it. You want to pay 4?
I do not want to pay for
Didn't
it.
think so. Yep.
Yes, it's your
Upkeep.
turn.
Play draw.
Le draw.
Oh,
That's a card.
oh, that's a card.
Okay, I'm gonna put Plains for turn. This is a Saga deck. I'm gonna cast my first Saga.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this turn 6 or 7? White, blue, green, black, red, and 1 more mana for the Kami War.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
I'm gonna read it to you.
Hey.
So it's Wooburg and 1. First chapter of it is exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls.
Cool.
Second chapter, return up to 1 other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Then each opponent discards a card. Chapter 3, exile this saga, then return to the battlefield transformed under your control. And there's a dragon on the other side. The Kami Warrior is on the stack, yeah. And I did not pay for a Mystic Remora.
I'm gonna draw.
Sorry, I missed the proliferate
Landfall?
with the landfall of my planes.
Okay, what are you gonna proliferate?
Oh, your Mystic Remora.
You jerk.
Sorry, I also have a Displacer Kitten trigger, and I will flicker my Displacer Kitten.
So, hope everyone's ready to see me flip the table because the new line of play goes like this. My response to tap
red.
1 of each here and cast Planar Incision targeting Ancient Gold Dragon. This spell reads,
My Ancient Gold Dragon.
yeah, for sure.
Okay. I wish you gotta be clear.
It says exile target artifact or creature, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Gandalf trigger is gonna tap your dragon.
Cool.
Is this resolving?
I will respond to that by tapping 1, 2, 3, and I will anguish on making your golden dragon
Do you want
after.
to pay for Mystic Remora?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
So I will pay 2, 4.
Not feeding the fish.
I have fed the fish twice.
That resolves exiling Ancient Gold Dragon.
Your Ancient Gold Dragon is dead, or is gone.
So this is before it got the counter. So I can choose to sack it.
Yeah.
Because I have a sack letter on
Yeah,
board.
you
So it doesn't
sure
get
do.
exiled. So we
Hey.
can recur things.
Okay, I put the 3 back because we don't lose it because this doesn't actually go off.
That's true.
It has to, it targets something.
The Ashnod's Altar.
This is pro
two.
moves.
Making 2 colorless.
That fizzles.
Okay, so this fizzles.
Planar Incision also fizzles.
Yes, this fizzles.
Yep.
But that still triggers, so my Gold Dragon is tapped down.
Kami War fizzles as well.
Ability
It's-
fizzles.
Yeah, this,
It doesn't-
yes.
I will tap 1 green, use it 2 colorless, and I will beast within your Displacer kit.
We have no responses. Beast Within is destroyed, and I make a 3/3 beast.
Combat.
Beast.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna move to combat, and I will swing Frodo, and I will give Frodo double strike.
That makes sense. We move to blocks. Gandalf blocks.
Gandalf is gonna declare blockers.
And before damage resolves, I'll tap the Soul Ring and Sokenzon to cast a Braid targeting Femaref Enchantress. Gandalf trigger on the stack would return it to the top of the library. I'm just gonna have to deal with that. And then a Braid will probably resolve, dealing 3 damage to your guy.
Yeah, and I'll have done the upgrade to had made it so that it was a double striker with 2/3.
Cool.
You bounce it, it doesn't matter. Damage never actually happens. That he's just a level 2.
The attack is pretty much thwarted.
Now you bounced it before any damage.
Correct.
Okay, so no damage went through. He has lifelink. That's why I need to make sure that.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Second
let that happen.
main.
So we're ready to pass it over.
Oof. Okay.
Untap?
Untap. Draw my
Upkeep,
commander. This ticks up to 3. The 2 most frustrating things I can imagine: a proliferated Mystic Remora and
Are you
drawing
paying
my
for it or you
commander.
losing it?
I am going to pay.
Okay.
We go to first main. Land per turn. I have a Fiery Islet. Islet. I am going to tap. I pay 4 for an ever-flowing chalice, multi-kicker kicked twice. It enters battlefield with a charge counter on it for each time it was kicked.
That's something I will not be proliferating, Sky.
Why not?
Mr. Gamora, yes. Everflowing Chalice, no.
My second spell is to tap it for 2 colorless and Sokenzon for a red, floating a colorless and casting Dockside Extortionist, which still only hits 3 artifacts. It says your opponent's control, so it won't count Mike's board. It's gonna see 3 artifacts and 2 enchantments.
5 treasures. What a card.
I hope you bounce it to my hand.
Here you go. I'm gonna tap this for colors, this for 2 green. I'm gonna cast Champion of Lambolt. Creatures with power less than Champion of Lambolt's power can't block creatures you control.
I think the B is silent.
Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1 counter on Champion of Lambolt.
Why can't we be
So,
friends?
are we moving to combat?
Yeah, but I don't think we're attacking it. Let's just ship him the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Draw. Kami War triggers, we're gonna go to our second lore counter on, and that's return up to 1 other target non-land permanent on hand, then each opponent discards a card.
What are you targeting?
If we don't target something from Lynch, he has to discard that card. Maybe it's a good one. I'm gonna target the Everflowing Chalice with the Kami War, and then you both are gonna discard a card.
Cool.
Yes.
That happens.
On that one.
Yes!
I wanted to know!
Yeah, I'm gonna pitch this Wizards of Thay.
Play my land for turn, planes.
It's time for my commander to come out. So my commander's coming out. I gotta tap my manas for 1, 2. That's a white, green, red, black, blue. That's
Wooburg.
5 for
Blueberg.
Tom Bombadil, Wooburg, Godbard, 4/4. As long as there are 4 or more lore counters among sagas you control, Tom Bombadil is hexproof and indestructible. Whenever the final chapter ability of a saga you control resolves, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a saga card. Put that card into the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. This ability triggers only once each turn. I think I would like to trigger it, so I'm going to play a land for turn to proliferate my lore counter to 3 and also Mystic Remora. This is the final chapter. Once it resolves, exiling the saga, then return to the battlefield
Transform.
in dragon form.
Yep.
Ogachi Made Manifest.
Okagachi.
Dragon Spirit 6/6. It is all colors, flying, trample. Whenever Okagachi makes Made Manifest attacks, defending player chooses a non-land card in your graveyard. Return that card to your hand. The dragon gets +X/+O until end of turn, where X is the mana value of that card.
Redonkadonk.
Jeez.
It enters the battlefield this turn, cannot attack. Tom Bombadil, we're gonna resolve that now.
Yep.
We're about to reveal until we reveal a saga.
Get a free saga.
Saga. I swear there are sagas in here, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, the cruelty of Gix is what we're resolving. So it has read ahead, so we get to choose what lore counter it starts on. 2, I'm gonna search my library and we're gonna lose 3 life.
Yeah. So did you get
This card is in my hand.
Okay, so then
We're good to move to combat. Okay, full send. The beast is coming at you, Sky, for your impotence.
specifically, I know it's you guys, but specifically,
This is for you.
I'm going to swing out. I'm going to swing with both the Ancient Gold Dragon and Frodo. I will have the dragon be double striking.
Do not love that. I have actions. Sacking 2 treasures, and then I will exile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards from my graveyard, artfully leaving Memory Deluge to pay the delve cost of the instant speed treasure cruise, dig through time. Goes on the stack, has delve, look at the top 7 cards of your library, put 2 of them in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So I look at these and put 2 to hand.
Yes.
Bottom of your library, any order, we're just gonna randomize it.
So he picked his 2.
Okay.
We resolved.
I resolve dig through time.
And I think we're about to get hit in the face.
Can we block Frodo at least?
I'm gonna tap 3, activate Risk by tapping him as well, creating an elf warrior, and I'll have my elf warrior.
He doesn't have to take mana from Mana Confluence because of Urborg.
And triggers Champion Lamholt when the token enters the battlefield.
So that'll get a +1 counter.
So you're blocking Frodo with the elf.
Yes.
So then in response, I will pay 3 black using these planes to give him to his third stage.
Sure.
Because
You
it's
wanna-
instant speed, it doesn't really change anything.
Yep.
It just makes it so that next time if he hits you,
You get tempted.
yeah, I get tempted, yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna roll this d20 for the first strike damage.
Which is,
for
by the way,
Ancient Gold.
7. Ow. Our face. Well, we take
That's
the
a
7.
number.
That's
We
15.
take those.
Before you get this 15 tokens, we take 7 damage.
Yes.
15.
That is a roll.
Blue
That is
Hard
a
fairies.
roll.
I do not love that.
15 blue fairy dragons.
The actual damage will resolve. You guys will take 3 from the beast. These 2 will block.
Does it get lifelink?
It has lifelink.
Yeah, I'll sack it and create 2 colorless.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then you guys take 7 more from the second of Ancient Gold Dragon.
So we take 10, and then you get a trigger.
Yes.
As soon as that gets to 42, you get to roll.
So I'm gonna
Go,
roll
go,
for
go.
the actual one for a 12.
27 new
So
1/1 flying.
I
Got it, got
created
it, got it.
27 1/1 flying.
Michael!
Dragon.
Help!
I'm supposed to be the token deck.
I have 27 1/1 flyers.
We have 27.
We have 27
Oh, God.
1/1 flyers.
So cute, so dangerous. I'm putting
that's
on
right.
eye protection for this.
Are you
Before-
passing?
Yes.
So
Really
we're
pick up.
untapping?
Yeah, I think
Are
let's
you
do
gonna let Mystic die?
I probably am.
You should pay it.
Untap, upkeep, it goes to 5. I'd rather not pay 5. You guys just keep casting creatures
Draw.
anyway, jerks. And then we draw.
Okay.
Whoop.
I will go ahead and play a Fabled Passage.
I wonder what card he drew on that. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
It's okay, Lynch. I also don't have cards.
Yeah, you're both off decking at the moment.
So I'll tap out. Aragorn and Aaron Wed want to join the party. So
You
I
want
will
to crack
cast
your
them.
Fabled Passage?
I don't have to. Can tap it for
But
black.
you could thin your deck.
When Aragorn, Arwen Wed enters the battlefield, put a +1 counter on each other creature you control. You gain 1 life for each other creature you control. But this also says whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1 counter. So this will go to 2. Then this is gonna see it go to 3, and then all of them will each get
A hilariously large dice.
each other. So it doesn't put it on itself, but it puts it on them. I have 3 creatures, so we gain 3 life. That's gonna help us against your 27 1/1s.
Oh, the life gain.
I have a play. Cast my commander. 1, 2, black, red, blue. Gandalf the Grey, a familiar face. He's back.
Gandalf's back. Creatures 4 and under can't block right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing champion at you. It's a 4/4. You guys can't block with anything smaller, and I'm
From
giving
Duel's.
it double strike from Duel's Heritage.
I say we take.
Yeah, I think we take it.
Take 8. Now, second main, I have a play. Land per turn is it Boilerworks? Comes in tapped and bounces Otawara, Soaring City to my hand. Tap 1, 2, 3. Sack a treasure for the 4th mana to cast Thassa Deep Dwelling. It's a 6/5 legendary enchantment creature god with indestructible. As long as your devotion to blue is less than 5, Thassa isn't a creature, which will be the case. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 other target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. Also has the activated ability, 3 and a blue, tap another target creature. So I assume that resolves?
Your vote is
I
to let
vote
it.
to let it resolve because we have 27 flyers currently.
I want to counter that.
We'll have to let it resolve.
It resolves. Yes.
Boom, she down. Go to end step. Thassa is gonna target dockside. ETBs,
1, 2,
count
3,
6. I have 8 treasures.
Pass it to you guys.
Love blinking it.
Untap, draw.
First, I get to put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under my control. I'm gonna target my Displacer Kitten with Cruelty of Gix.
Probably smart. More synergy, lower mana value, but lower synergy.
Cruelty of Gix, reach his final lore counter. Tom Bombadil we're about to reveal until we see a saga. A small saga, tribute to Horobi. Each opponent creates a 1/1 black rat rogue creature token.
Hell yeah!
So you guys get yourselves a token. Creates a rat.
I love him.
I'm gonna pay 5 mana, 5, for Sigil of the Empty Throne. It's an enchantment. Whenever I cast an enchantment spell, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying on cast. So it doesn't trigger off Tom Bombadil's ability.
I will play called Cathedral of War.
Oh, we get to blink a card. It's gonna target itself.
When this entered the battlefield, landhold triggers, this goes to 4.
Facts.
We're moving to combat.
My play is just to sack 4 treasures, activate Thassa to tap your dragon.
Back to you guys.
Go ahead to attacks.
Okay, I will declare attackers. I will swing out. So yeah, I'm gonna swing out.
27 and Frodo.
And I will give your flying 6/6 double strike.
Flying Trampler.
It's flample, if you will.
It's a flying trampler.
When it attacks, defending player chooses a non-land card in your graveyard. Return that card to my hand, and it gets +X/+O, where that's the mana value of the card.
I forgot about that ability.
Non-land? Okay, that's fine. Do that then.
3 visits?
Yeah.
How did I know? So it's an 8/6 double strike.
16.
I'll block this to kill it.
We'll gain 2
Don't
life off that.
resolve that yet. We're gonna do all our blocks.
Okay. Oh, they're all flyers for that?
They're all flyers and I have no flyers.
Yeah.
16 plus 27 is 43. I'm gonna channel Otawara, which only costs 3 because I have 1 legendary creature.
So 1 treasure left.
Bouncing Okagachi.
I have a response. I'm going to tap Plateau for a black and cast Vampiric Tutor. So before Vampiric Tutor, I'm going to resolve Displacer Kitten.
Okay.
And this is going to blink, come back on its Saga side.
Okay. I think Otawara goes grave, and that happens.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to target Thassa, Deep Dwelling, and exile it. Even though that thing is indestructible, I'm going to exile it.
Yep.
Vampiric Tutor is going to resolve. I'm going to lose 2 life, and I'm going to put a card on top of my deck.
So we're taking 27 in the air.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that's what's
I
happening.
think we can go ahead and resolve that, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much dead.
You've taken your damage.
Yep.
We're going to go to
Took
main.
27.
Yeah, we're going to go to main phase 2. Guess
No, because it'll make you shuffle.
I will not cast this.
Do it!
Well, not get this.
I'm good to pass.
You don't want to do your 3 visits?
I have a teammate.
Are you passing?
I have a teammate who always has my best interest at heart.
On your end step, I'm going to sack the Rat Ash and Soldier. 2. Pay 1. Tap, raise. Make another elf, warrior. That's going to see
Trigger
this. That's
Lamb
going
Hold.
to trigger Lamb Hold. Go to 5.
Okay, now we begin.
Untap.
Yes.
Upkeep, no effects for once. Yep, keep.
Draw.
And I draw for turn. Hey,
What,
So-
what are you gonna do with that?
let's go find out.
Not the second, right?
What do
it
you mean?
goes
To hand.
To hand.
Yeah.
Facts.
Find out.
Yeah, let's find out.
Let's fuck around and find out. I'm going to cast an Eladamri's Call. Search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library.
Okay.
yeah.
That resolves.
For like probably 20 years, I thought it was Eladamari, but it's Eladamri for sure.
I mean, you only got to blink your dockside once.
Yeah, it's big sad.
Big side.
Honestly,
At least you
though,
got to do it
we're
once.
we're,
I know,
we're dead to
I
one
was
more
totally
swing, so
sarcastic,
I need
like,
to find an answer
blinking
now.
dockside is egregious.
Can you cast it?
Elishnorn.
Oh, baby!
Elishnorn
The OG.
will come into my hand.
Yup. I love that.
100% casting Elishnorn.
I love that for us.
I tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sack the warrior. 6, 7. Cast Elishnorn. Vigilance. Other creatures I control get +2/+2. Creatures your opponents control get -2/-2.
Thoughts?
Responses.
Feelings, questions, comments, concerns?
Elishnorn is on the stack.
Elishnorn's on the stack.
I mean, there's just nothing for you to.
Yeah, there's nothing to do. Yep.
Okay, so that is the battlefield. This goes to 6.
All of my dragons die.
Oof.
Yes, come on.
Oh.
I thought we were dead. I mean, we're still not looking
We would have
good.
come up with something.
We're still not looking
no,
good.
No, no,
But we got an answer.
We're in the game, baby.
And Norn is on the battlefield.
We're on the baby. Do you want to go to combat?
Okay. I'm going to swing with the champion. I'm going to swing with
Vigilance.
Aragorn. And
Because
I'm gonna-
they've got
because
what?
they-
A 1/1 and a 2/2.
And
These can't block camps.
And they can't block
yeah,
my
and they
stuff.
can't block. So yeah, that's going.
I'm going to give double strike to my 9/9. When it
Oh, yeah.
attacks,
Oh,
put a
yeah.
+1 counter each creature you control you gain 1 life. So this is actually going to go to 7. 1.
4.
And
We
this is
gain
going to
4.
go to 2. Gain 4 life. This is 20 damage here. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
We
Block.
could put a lot of pressure.
I'd say put the pressure.
Okay.
Swing out.
Let's declare these attacking 2. Yeah.
Swing it out.
Okay, so You block the dock side with your commander. Tom won't die, dock side will. You block his commander with the beast, and then we go down to 1 life.
Lightning bolt range.
Yeah, well, that's what we got.
I actually do run lightning bolt.
Beast here, Tom here.
So you guys are taking 31 damage.
Yes.
So this is a 1/1, right? The 1/1
Yes.
wrap?
Am gonna pay 7.
I really thought we were dead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a black. To flashback Memory Deluge. It is, look at the top 7, because now I've paid 7 for it. Cards in your library, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast a spell, put 2 of them in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. I was thinking that I could have tapped down a blocker, but I can also choose the mode that does 3 damage to each opponent. Yep. That resolves, and then I can go ahead and resolve Memory Deluge. But if you guys have no actions.
It's 6 damage?
Oh yeah, it 100% is 3/3, because you are both my opponents.
Okay.
So you take 6 on cast, and you're looking at the rest of that damage. So this is on the stack.
And then we take 30 damage.
Yeah, that's game.
So then we have the 20 here, the 5, another 5. So this is 10. So this is 30 right here.
Good game,
First
dude.
ever two-headed giant.
Good game, Joe.
Dude, I honestly, until we went to get the Elish Norn, I
Elish
saw that I
Norn
could
was
do
such a
it.
great pull.
Especially after you got rid of my old Gnawbone.
Yeah.
You got rid of my ancient dragon.
Yeah. You know
You guys did hateful things.
You wanna know something? This is why I hate tutors.
That's why I hate
Same,
tutors.
dude. I don't blame.
Because I tutored this out of my bung
But
hole.
just for the record, also, if we didn't have that option, I could have cast Memory Deluge and copied it this turn to see as many as 14 deep and still hold up some mana for a solution to those things, and I wouldn't have found it, actually. I have single target and ramp and my
Wait,
own.
what do you like the two-headed giant? I thought it was an interesting
It's-
experience.
I
I've
had
never
so
done the
much
show.
fun.
Always had fun playing two-headed giant. I've always thought it's really fun that we both get to just. I feel like you get to take, even though you're taking your turn together. I like how fast the game can feel.
Totally.
Just playing one side, the other side, and I like that you can. Like I liked how you said you felt more confident when he said yes, do that decision.
Yeah, for
Totally,
sure.
and I think like we are just like mildly stressed out by the social challenge of like choosing who to attack and playing the whole politics thing, and that just goes away. When
Full
this
away,
is
'cause
happening.
it's one
So
target
it's like
to
you
attack.
have camaraderie, you have a team, you get to be us versus them mentality and just relax your like brain and morality and like not have to think about that. And
You got to create still 27
flyers.
That was pretty intense.
That was great.
He did not get any bird encounters either.
But you played a really good control.
Yeah, I had.
Yeah, you didn't get tempted by the ring once.
Yeah.
But you played really good control. I think we were so scared of what happens if he got tempted.
Yeah.
So we were like, get rid of Frodo, block Frodo at all costs.
I got to play my big sagas too. Those were super fun, super splashy.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were great.
What really got me was the fact that when I cracked my Myriad Landscape, what I usually do sometimes whenever I do it is sometimes I just like to look at the top card because I'm shuffling the library anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what did I just miss?
yeah. Sad,
The one
big
ring
sad.
was on
Oh
top.
god, that's pretty. Can I see
So,
that?
yeah. So had I waited one turn, I would have drawn the one ring. And
But we had to get that ramp in.
Yeah, pretty.
I
Mike,
didn't get
put
that
this on
ramp.
the
I don't know
screen.
if we had to. I sat there
Close up, close up. The one ring that someone's gonna spend millions of dollars to have this one
So
card
pretty.
that you can print and just own like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't sell it for anything. You just get to own it for yourself to feel like you're special.
You know, it was a lot of fun to come back on the show. Always enjoy coming down and slinging some spells. Two-headed giant. I played it one time before, not on camera. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely both more and less stressful, like Sky was saying. Definitely not having to worry about the board states. I enjoyed it because I like strategy. That's what my whole thing.
Yeah.
So when I'm sitting here, not just playing my hand, but playing his hand as
It's
well.
cool, man.
Definitely.
There are
It was fun. I thought the same thing. I got to see Sky's hand. He got
Yeah.
to see mine. There's a couple times when I had the beast, in my opening hand.
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh, should I beast that? Like I was like getting ready to like constantly just beast you guys.
Yeah. There are so many interesting ways to play Magic. You know, we were talking today and getting excited about trying some more stuff, like maybe a cube or maybe a build
Like
restrictions,
tribal only, or
tribal stuff. Like
monocolored.
we can
It still felt like Commander though. Like
totally
the stuff that you love about Commander.
swingy, huge, splashy. we
Dude,
got
27 creatures got created. You
yeah.
rolled a
You don't
15
see
and
that
a
anywhere
12.
else, yeah.
So and the Lord of the Rings like flavor was pretty awesome.
It was fun to do Lord of the Rings. like, Lord of
Gandalf
the Rings
bounced
team-ups.
himself to the top of my library, and I didn't flip the table. You're welcome.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to attack, and I didn't didn't attack you I didn't attack you.
Yeah, I would appreciate
I
that.
really-
I would count that as like a drawback
Actually, now that
or
I
like a
think about
negative.
it,
though.
Sky, did you
Yeah.
attack once until the end?
No,
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
Gandalf
was
He
getting
gave his
double
double
strike.
strike. Yeah,
You're right,
slapped your
you're
lips
He was
off
the
with
first
my-
one started
Right.
getting
This,
the damage almost.
this sword that looks like that popsicle that's red,
Yeah.
white, and blue, except I guess it doesn't really have
you
any white
get
on
the
it. but
Gandalf-sicle now.
Yeah. Gandalf-sicle.
The decks were incredible, big swingy plays. We both had lethal on board at one point.
Yep.
Yeah, super fun, super close game.
We had to draw into answers. It was tough, dude. There was
Yeah.
there was a point where like I felt like that this was an LGS, not the show, where I'd be like, "Oh, let's scoop and go again. You guys have this."
Yeah.
And then luckily we didn't scoop and we kept playing.
No way, dude.
You were in top deck mode. We were in top deck mode as well. Like,
Yeah.
and
You
drew
saw
off.
the one card you had. You're like, I want to see that card. I know
You
it's
were
important.
so right.
Yeah.
And then and then what sucked was I was like, such a huge misplay. I should have not casted the champion. But then the champion
The champion was huge.
came
Champion
in.
was
It,
huge.
it saved
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
That card is
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Had that
Good decks,
champion.
man.
Thank you guys for taking a risk and playing Two-Headed Giant on camera. Two-Headed Giant, fun fact, audience, it's been something you guys have requested a lot. We've had a lot of both patrons and YouTube people since day one of our show requesting to do Two-Headed Giant. And finally we had a group who was willing to do it. And the fact that we also kind of agreed that we'd make these fun, janky Lord of the Rings decks. It was fun to do Two-Headed Giant and Lord of the Rings. So I appreciate you guys
Yeah.
for doing
It was
that.
incredible.
That was a
out
great
there.
adventure from Shire to Mordor, and you guys were great opponents. I respect you both. Alex is one of the most scary opponents, whether he's throwing a disc or slinging spells. He's
you.
a dangerous mamma jamma, and you guys were awesome. That was a good game. Entonces sigue viendo I Hate Your Deck on YouTube.
Продолжайте смотреть I Hate Your Deck по YouTube каждая другая пятница. See you later.
On va vous voir le deuxième prochain vendredi. Ici, justement, seulement. Ici on I Hate Your Deck.
Whatever he said, every other Friday here, and I Hate Your Deck. Thanks, guys. Peace.
If you want to support I Hate Your Deck, please consider joining our Patreon. It's an excellent community that we have built with people from around the world where we play Magic in our Discord using Spell Table. If you haven't had a chance to play online Magic yet, try out our Discord. It's a great community where people are gaming daily. And every Thursdays we have Commander Day where people play all day and night, but the community's gotten so big, Commander Day is almost every day at I Hate Your Deck. I Hate Your Deck would like to thank our sponsor, No Pulp Media. It's where we're shooting right now, and it's where a lot of people come to record music or do podcasts. So if you're looking to do that, check out No Pulp Media here in Long Beach.
Hey, it's time for the random Patreon shoutouts. I'd like to thank OSH Cobra, Ethan, and Jonathan Thomas. Thanks, guys.
If you want a shout out, you need to be a tier 4 or tier 5 patron where we give shout outs. Now, we love all of our patrons, but it's just one of the perks of being a tier 4 or tier 5 patron. Without you patrons, we wouldn't be where we are today, and we wouldn't be able to keep making content. So thank you so much for helping us make this show a reality, and we're really excited to keep bringing you great content for the years to come. I can't wait to be able to bring my son on the channel once he gets old enough, let me tell you.
I Hate Your Deck.
Los Angeles is the sunny home of we, the Wizards of the West Coast. And the guests we fuck with on this epic show. I Hate Your Deck! Guitar solo! All right! The competition is toe-to-toe. From Cash's monster fucking Post Malone. The best commanders and the lowest blows. I Hate Your Deck! We're on a roll! Wow! So attack, play your cards, and say go. Be you white, blue, black, red, green, or gold. It's a counter spell? What's the deal, bro? I hate your deck! Now enjoy the show.
I Hate Your Deck. Join the I Hate Your Deck Patreon exclusive Discord to get the various benefits and be able to play Commander daily with people from around the world in our global community.